First, you're going to start out by getting some baking paper and a Sharpie. And what we're going to do is we're going to outline our hands. So you're going to spread your fingers as wide as they'll go and then start outlining them. This is going to be our template for the webbing. Once your hand is all outlined, you're just going to draw some squiggles in between the fingers. And this is going to be the edges for our webbing. Now I just took some liquid latex and I poured it into a bowl, and I just got a latex sponge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dabbing the liquid latex over our drawing. So first I'm going to start by doing the webbing in between the fingers, and then I'm going to go over the fingers themselves and join it all up together. Now we're going to do multiple layers of the liquid latex. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait for the first layer to completely dry. So when it's all clear, that means the layer has dried, and then you're going to put another layer on top, wait for that to dry, and you're going to repeat this about 5 times. So 5 layers of liquid latex, ensuring that it dries 100% in between each layers, or else you're going to end up with a white color instead of a translucent one. And once it's all dry, it's going to look like this. And we're going to grab our Skin Illustrator palette. And I'm going to be using the colors Olive Adjuster and Vein Tone. You're just going to take some 99% alcohol, put it in a bowl, and grab another little sponge. And we're going to dip that sponge into the 99% alcohol because the Skin Illustrator paints are alcohol activated. So we're just going to dip that in there, and then we're going to start off with the Olive Adjuster first. So we're going to just put that as a base for our webbing. So you're just going to stipple that all onto where the liquid latex is. And then we're going to take that vein tone, and we're just going to do the exact same thing, trying to focus most of the color in the webbing between the fingers rather than the fingers themselves. And the good thing about the alcohol paints is that they are buildable, so you can go in with a light wash first and then you can build it up to your desired color. Then I'm going to take some RCMA translucent powder, and I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy brush and powder that all off. Now the reason we're powdering this off is because latex is sticky and it will stick to itself. So to prevent that, you're just going to put powder to stop the stickiness. Then we're going to grab some Prosthetic, which is a medical grade glue, and just on a Q-tip, we're going to put the glue on the finger parts. This is so it can attach to our hand. Now don't put it on the webbing, or else the webbing is just going to get stuck to each other. You're just going to keep it to the finger. And then you're also going to put the prosthetic on your hand as well, because prosthetic sticks to prosthetic. You need to have it on both your hand and the latex for it to adhere perfectly. And then once the prosthetic turns to a clear color, that means it's ready to stick. So you're just going to place finger by finger over our outline perfectly and just press your hand firmly on there and let the glue adhere to itself. Once that's done, you're just going to grab your nail and start scratching around the latex. Now the latex should easily lift off the wax paper, so you're just going to slowly start to peel that latex off. It's better not to pull your hand away from the baking paper, but to use your other hand to just gently lift the latex off. Now it shouldn't rip because of the 5 layers we did do, but you do want to be cautious not to tear or put holes in the latex. Once that's all done, it's going to be perfectly adhered to your hand like this, and you're just going to turn your hand over, and with whatever prosthetic is left on that Q-tip, you're just going to seal down the edges. And then you're going to put some translucent powder over the back of it and just dust that off again to stop it from being sticky. Now we're going to take the benign bruises and abrasion wheel, and we're going to be using the navy blue color and the olive green color, and we're also going to take the benign rainbow wheel and we're going to be using the black color in it. Now you're just going to take a sponge again and we're going to start to stipple the color on. First we're going to start off with that navy blue, which when put on the skin does come out slightly violet, but it's okay because we're going for that underwater kind of mermaid look anyway. So the blues, navies, violets, and greens are perfect for this look. So I'm just stippling that all over my hand, ensure to get in between the fingers just so no flesh tones are peeking through. And you can also add it onto the latex to add more depth and dimension to the webbing. And then I'm going in with that olive green color and I'm just going to stipple that on certain areas just to create a little bit of contrast between the colors so it's not all bland. And then I'm going to take that black color and we're going to use that black color to create shadows and also to block out the pinks in our nails. So we're just going to do that all over our nails, the tips of our fingers to about the middle knuckle, and also in between and on the outer edges of our fingers. Again, this is just to create more shading. And then I'm taking the Too Faced glitter glue and I'm just gonna dab that over random areas on the hand, mainly on the back of my hand and a bit on the fingers. And then I'm gonna take this blue chunky glitter and I'm just gonna dab that over the areas where we placed the glitter glue. Once that's finished, I'm going to grab some yellow chunky glitter and repeat the same process. This again is just to create some more contrast and a bit of a scaly look, plus it looks really good when light hits it because of the reflectance.